Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. This is Kia Kelly. If you're watching this on the replay, just type hashtag replay in the comments. It lets me know you're watching on the replay. If you're here with me live, say hello. Let me hit live on Instagram. Are we muted? Yes. Okay. So, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hold on. Just making sure everything's all set up. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Glad to see you guys. Got to see everyone. We are here talking about my subject for today is it the algorithm or is it your content? Touchy subject. I know. I know. I know it's a touchy subject. Is it the algorithm or is it your content? So we're going to have a conversation all about it. If you guys wouldn't mind, we are live everywhere. We're live on Facebook, on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and that's it. I do have a cat here. Normally, she is not on my desk, but when this cat decides that she wants to be with me, we're going to take it. Okay. So, those of you guys that are watching here on this camera, there's the cat down there. She's getting her time in. Those of you guys that are watching on TikTok, let me show you my cat. There she is, Maui. Maui. She's not gonna show her face. Okay, it's fine. All right. So welcome, guys. Guys, you guys are here. Today we're having a conversation about is it the algorithm or is it your content? Okay, she's going. All right. Is it the algorithm or is it your content? So, hey Antonio, you guys tell me which city, state, or country you are watching me from. I would love to know which city, state, or country you're watching me from. I would love to know. I am in Houston, Texas. So you guys can see me, but I can't see you. So anytime you guys come on live, I'm always, excuse me, asking you guys to share where you're from. That way we can connect because right now I'm just kind of here with y'all seeing me, but I can't see you guys. Okay. So we're going to have a conversation about the algorithm versus your content and things of that nature. So, hey, Oklahoma, everyone else, where are you guys? Where are you guys from? I would love to know. Let me see, getting this pulled up on my screen. All right, there we go. All right, I see we got Ohio, and then she said Oklahoma. All right, so Columbus, Ohio, perfect. Antonio's getting ready to move. Where are you moving to? Glad you guys are here. So I wanted to just come on and just like have lots of conversation. I'm trying to get back to doing live streams on a regular basis and like coaching and all that type of stuff with you guys. At some point in time, I will not today, but at some point in time, I'm going to be looking at accounts, like doing account reviews and things of that nature, kind of helping you with things. Oh, you want to move? Okay, got it. But not today. So today's is a little bit of a busy week. I have my 3-day challenge that we are hosting. It starts next week, so time is like really busy right now. But I always like to come on and spend time with you guys, answering questions, coaching, consulting, and all that. So we are here, and we're on every single platform except for Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to have a conversation. So, I'm Kia Kelly. So, I teach people how to use social media to grow online, to build an online business, and make money online. And one of the things that my clients often will talk to me about, whether they are a one-on-one client or someone in my membership or someone in one of my courses, oftentimes, thank you for the gift. Oftentimes, people will say to me, the algorithm hates me, right? The algorithm hates me. Does anybody here feel like the algorithm hates you or hates your content? Like you're posting content and you're just not getting any views. They're just not pushing out your content. If you feel like that, just type me. Okay. You're creating content, you are editing content and all this type of stuff. And you just really feel like the algorithm is just not working in your favor. If that's you, just type me in the chat. Okay. Also, you guys are gonna probably see me drinking a whole lot of water. I'm on this detox from my doctor, and it like makes me a little bit queasy. And so, like anytime I like feel it around here, I'm like, eh. So I kind of feel it here. We're healing my gut. So if you guys are like, what? We're working on healing my gut. And so when you're healing your gut, it's all like, and I could just feel the whatever, the stuff that I just took. So cheers. Let me drink some water. Thanks for following me. Okay, so some of you guys said that you feel like the algorithm, isn't pushing out your content. Okay, So let's have a conversation. I want you guys to kind of talk back to me, okay? So, okay. When let's just talk about you and your behavior on social media, okay? When you log on to social media today and you started to scroll, okay? Tell me when you opened up Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn or TikTok or whichever platform, Instagram, whichever one you're on right now, tell me what were you hoping to see? Okay. When you opened up whichever social media platform you're on right now, wherever you're watching me, when you opened it up today, what were you hoping to see or experience? So this morning, I opened up social media because I wanted to see anything breaking news over the night. Right. So I went to sleep and I woke up the next morning. I wanted to see, was there any kind of breaking news? Right. Yesterday when I woke up, I wanted to see, is there anything that happened with the Grammys that I missed out on while I was sleeping, right? So that's one that I wanted to see. I wanted to experience when I opened up my phone. So Robin said okay, she wanted to see and experience more views and follows. So she wanted to see, did I get more views? Did I get more follows to my content? Okay. What about the rest of you guys? When you guys opened up social media this morning or you're here right now, what were you hoping to experience? Now, listen, you're going to get the most out of the live stream with me if you engage, right? Because I'm going to talk and teach and all that type of stuff, but you'll get the most when you engage because I'm going to be talking to you based on what you're saying, okay? Let me see. Candy, I never thought of why I get on. Okay, that's a good observation. She says she opened up social media, but she's never thought about, I've never thought about why do I get on, right? So the number one thing I want you to consider is when you open up social media, why do you get on, right? And I'm going to help coach you about the algorithm. So somebody here on Instagram said, I wanted to see engagement on my content. Okay, she wanted to see engagement. He or she or they wanted to see engagement on their content. So for me this morning, I opened up social media because I wanted to see, is there anything I missed on while I was sleeping? And also, did I have any new engagement on my content? I get on to see some funny stuff. Okay. Tree said news, fashion, views, and followers. Okay. So here's the deal. When it comes to the algorithm and you and your content, okay, social media, all the platforms, okay, they are aware of us, right? We have certain behaviors, right? So when I logged on to Instagram or TikTok today, these two platforms, they know what typically happens on my phone, on my device, right? I'm logged in under my account. They know what I typically do, watch, or engage with on the feed, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to send me the things that they think I would be interested in seeing, whether it's going to be videos, it's images, or whatever, right? So I like to watch a lot of encouragement, a lot of social media news, funny things, cat videos, stuff like that. And so that's because that's my normal behavior. When I log on to social media, no matter which platform it is, they are finding content that they think I would be interested in consuming, right? And that I would be interested in consuming, and they push it out on my feed, right? And then I start to engage with the content that I want to engage with. Okay. So, for example, let's just say that you create content around fashion, right? Well, what the algorithm is going to do, the algorithm is like, okay, this piece of content is around fashion. This creator typically creates content around fashion. What they're trying to do is they go, okay, this is the type of this is the content that she or he or they create. This is around fashion, okay? Or let's just say specifically, this is a body glaze, right? So I use it on my hands. So this body glaze, right? So they are going, all right, this video is about this body glaze. Well, what they have to do is, thanks for following, they are going, okay, who would watch content like this? Who would watch content around this body glaze, right? And so based upon your behavior will determine if the platform is going to send you this content about the body glaze, right? And so let's just say that I've got this body glaze and I'm making videos about it. Well, what they are going to do is they're going to send, I'm just going to say 10. They're going to send that video to 10 people that they believe would be interested in that content around this body glaze, right? And they're going to judge they're going to judge what's the word for, they're going to judge the effectiveness of the video, the quality of the video, based upon people's behavior, right? So let me give you an example. So if I create this video around body glaze and they send it to 10 people that should be interested in the video about the body glaze, if all 10 of them watch that video, engage with that video, then what the platform has learned, this is a good video. Let me send this to even more people that would be interested in this video about body glaze. Okay. Now, thank you for the likes. If you guys are on TikTok, please like the video. I would love it so much. It really helps with TikTok pushing out the live stream. Thank you so much, OMG Dash. So when it comes to the 10 videos, again, let's just say I have that video and the platform sends out that video to 10 people, okay? And they send it to the 10 people. And then all of a sudden, only 2 people actually engage with it, right? So they sent it to 10 people and only 20% of people actually engaged with the content. Well, what's going to happen is they're like, we don't really know how much people really like this video. So they're going to send it to 10 more people, right? But it happens really fast, right? So for example, I have the video about the body glaze, right? And then let's just say TikTok, thanks for the gift, sends it to 200 people, right? Well, when they send it to 200 people, they are going, okay, how many people scrolled away immediately? How many people watched 1, 2, 3, 5 seconds of the video? How many people engaged with the video? How many people commented, shared, saved the video, right? They're doing all of that really fast. So when your content goes out to people that the platform deems should be interested in your videos, that's how they're determining if they should continue pushing out your video even more to more people. Okay. So a lot of times we will say, oh, the algorithm hates me, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it's the actual content. Okay. Sometimes it's the actual content. Now, what does that mean? How many of you guys would agree that you've seen videos come up on your feed and within a second or two, you scrolled away? If that's you, just type me, right? Sorry, I'm yawning. Okay. You have been on whatever platform you're on, a video has landed on your feed, and you immediately scrolled away. If that's you, just type me, right? It happens to me. I do it all the time. I don't watch all the videos that come across my feed. Now, why do we scroll away from those videos? Because we're not interested. Because something about that video doesn't get our attention, it doesn't keep our attention. Right? So the opening frame of their video didn't keep your attention, right? So for example, if I have a video, let me see if I got what I can think of. If I'm teaching you about social media marketing and the first text on screen, the thing you hear or whatever it is that happens within that first 1 to 2 seconds, if what is showed up on your feed like this, you're like not interested, you're going to scroll away. That could be the greatest video I ever did after 5 seconds, and you would never know it because I didn't get your attention. And so, thank you for following, because the platform has pushed out our content or pushed out your content to all those people, and people didn't like it within a certain amount of seconds, they're not going to keep pushing out the content. Because, okay, I don't want this to sound mean, but y'all hear me, and I'm going to answer questions. They're not going to send bad content to people over and over and over again, right? If they send content to these many people and these many people and these many people, and all these people don't like it, They're not going to keep sending out quote unquote bad content to more people. Thank you for following, right? Because they've already sent it out and people are saying we don't like it, right? So it's not always that the algorithm hates you. The algorithm doesn't really know you as a person, so it definitely, and the algorithm is not a person, right? So most times if you're having trouble with people seeing your content, 9 times out of 10, not always, I'm not saying 10 out of 10, 9 times out of 10, it is the actual content. Okay. 9 times out of 10, it's the actual content. Okay. Because you're talking about a person. And remember, okay, look, here are my, what's this here? This is almonds. Almonds, right? Yeah. Raw almonds, right? So, what's the name? Simple Truth can create a video about almonds, right? And the platform is going to go, who would be interested in hearing about these almonds? Right. And if they know that 100 people typically watch videos around almonds, but they're not watching this particular almond video, then that they're not gonna keep sharing that almond video with more people that want to know about almonds, right? This is why we have to take a look at our content more than blaming the algorithm. Okay, does that make sense? So if we're consistently getting low views, we need to change up our content. Yes, yes, okay, yes. So this is the case on all of them. Whether you are on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, wherever you are, if you are not getting people to engage with your content at least that first 3 seconds, and they're not going to keep sharing that content. Think about it this way. If you go to watch a movie and you're sitting there and you're trying your hard, you're just trying to get into it, and you're at home where you got a remote and you can put on anything else, how many of you guys are likely to switch the movie, to switch the show? If that's you, just type me. You're watching it, you're not getting into it, you're not getting into it, you're just not getting into it. You're not just gonna keep sitting there watching a bad show just to get through the show. No, you are gonna go and find a different show, right? So that's think about the human behavior, not the algorithm. Think about the human behavior, right? So some of you guys are here in this live stream and then you're gonna go out. Why? Because you got something and they're like, okay, I'm over it, I'm going somewhere else, right? So people come in and then sometimes they go out, right? And that's okay, right? So when it comes to you and you are creating, thanks so much for the gift. Okay. So when you guys are creating your content, it's so important. One of the best things you can do for yourself is to actually ask yourself, how can I actually get people to watch my video? Right? What is it I can do immediately to get people to watch my video? Right? Because you're competing with everybody else that's creating content online. Now, this doesn't mean that you got to have a lot of followers to get a lot of views. That's not true. We have all seen people, like I saw a girl who created an amazing video. Oh, it was so good. I saved it. Amazing video promoting her jewelry business. She had like 1,000 followers, right? This video got millions of views on it. And I commented and said, that is a good video. It was a great video. Did I want her jewelry? No. But the way that she created that video got my attention. Great video, right? And she only had 1,000 followers, but she got millions of views, right? And it's because the intention of the video, right? So a lot of times we as business people or creators, we just want to shoot content and put it up. Me included. Me included. I just want to shoot, put it up, and it's going to go viral. You know what I mean? But if you're saying to yourself, I want each piece of content that I create to help me with my desired result, then you got to be more intentional with with when you're creating your videos. Okay? Otherwise, you don't really get what you want, right? So I was just coaching my clients yesterday. We were talking all about video hooks. And I was explaining to them some of the reasons why my content flops and some of the reasons why my content does really well. And the number reason why my content flops is because I'm being lazy. I'm being lazy. Not you, me. Being lazy. I'm just filming something and I'm throwing it up and hoping that it sticks. Right? That's it. But the content that does the best for me is content I have strategically thought about. Didn't take me a long time. I just thought about it. When I was filming it, when I was editing it, and then when I posted it, I strategically thought about it, right? Because the way that I look at content on social media is it's like Super Bowl Sunday. Even though it's free, we don't have to pay to create our own content, right? You might pay for CapCut, I do because I like the pro version, right? But you don't have to pay all these different people to do all this stuff to your content. And so, but Super Bowl Sunday, people spend a lot of time and a lot of money creating these ads for the Super Bowl, right? Which is coming up this Sunday, right? And they are very intentional. They're like, we don't have a long time. We immediately got to get our audience's attention and keep them there, or they're going to the bathroom or they're going to the kitchen. Period. Right. So you get this amazing opportunity when you're creating content online to think through each piece of content before you film it, edit, and post it. Because remember, when people log on to social media, thanks to you guys for the likes, they're logging on to social media for their own selfish reason. Many of you said you logged onto social media today to see views and followers and engagement to your content. There's nothing wrong with that. That was your reason for joining, right? So then the platforms are trying to figure out, yes, he or she came on for this reason, but how do I keep her there? I've got to serve her things that I think she would be interested in. Does that make sense? So your people that will be interested in your content are coming online for their own selfish reason too. So when you are creating, you've got to say to yourself, my people are not here to watch me, but I got to get them to watch me, right? That's the same as this live stream. Before I came live, I said, what can I teach them? What is going to cause them to want to come into my live stream for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever? And so I chose the topic, is it the algorithm or your content? I chose that strategically for you, right? Because otherwise, if I came on and said, I'm going to talk to you guys about my new lipstick shade, not very many of you guys would be in here or watching me because you don't care about my lipstick shade. You don't care about me teaching you about my lipstick shade. You know me online for teaching you about social media and making money online, right? So then my job was to create a topic and a discussion to help you with why you are here. Thank you so much, Marisol. You're so nice. Does that make sense? Okay, questions. Y'all listen, let's open up for questions. So we're here and we're live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Okay. So I can see everybody's questions. If you have them, just drop them in the chat. Okay. Now, while you guys are asking, I guarantee you that many of you guys are like, yeah, I need help with creating better content. Kenya, how can I work with you? Here's the deal. I do one-on-one consulting. I do courses, but we're not talking about them right now, right? Next week on Monday, I'm doing a 1-hour class every day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay. It's called my 3-day Instagram Reels and TikTok challenge. Okay. Excuse me. And it's designed to teach you how to create great content to go from invisible online to influential, from nobody knowing you exist to everybody knowing that you exist. Okay. And so if you're somebody and you're like, yeah, I want to create better videos this year, I want to grow a bigger audience this year, and I want to make more money this year. If that's you, I want to invite you to the challenge. Okay. The challenge is $7. 7. Cheaper to work with me for 3 days than to go to Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. Okay? And so I want to invite all you guys to join the challenge. Now, if you are watching this and you are seeing the link on the screen, that's the link. If you're on Instagram, you can type the word challenge and Facebook, and then you'll get an automatic DM inviting you to the challenge. If you're watching this on TikTok, thanks for the gift. You have to go to the link in my bio. Okay. You have to go to the link in my bio, which is kingakelly.com/challenge. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at the questions. Let me see. TikTok, your questions are moving. Let me scroll down a little bit. Hold on. I missed some questions. Let me see. Let's see. Marisol's hyping me up. Thank you, girl. I need to know what account is. I need oh, I don't know what the name of her account is anymore. I just love the video. Let's see. Questions here on Instagram. I feel like creating nice reels are so time consuming. Is CapCut easier? Well, editing videos isn't necessarily easy. You know, it's worth it. Like I spent a lot of time in 2024 learning how to create better videos. I'm still learning how to create better video, like editing better videos. So when it comes to creating great marketing videos, those typically do take some time, right? It doesn't mean it's going to be an hour. It just means you have to think through the concept of the video, film it, and then edit it. MJ makes, how do you make a product based business interesting though? Easy. Like you just have to. So, one of the things that I have my clients do that have products is I will have them go and look at other product based businesses. So I'll have people take a look at Glow Recipe, they'll look at Fenty, they'll look at like MAC Cosmetics. There's a lot of different product based businesses that do a really great job with short videos, right? The challenge is that most people just want to be in their videos talking about the product, but you really have to learn the art of like making your own commercial. But it doesn't mean it's going to take you a long time. But product based businesses are a little bit harder, just a little bit harder, because now you're trying to sell the product in a creative way, right? So MJ makes, I would encourage you to go to like product based businesses on TikTok, and you're going to see really creative ways that, oh, sorry, you guys, somebody called. You're going to see really creative ways of how people are selling physical products. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Questions on TikTok. Let me see. I missed a question there. Nope. Let me see. It sounds like a good opportunity to level up my content game. Yep, exactly, Rob. Let me see. Questions. I'm new here. I'm a stay-at-home mom, cousin content creator, paying that $7. Cousin Nisha, I don't understand what you're saying there. What about teaching a course on TikTok? How do you make that exciting? So, I used to have a course teaching TikTok for the longest time, and I just taught. I just taught in my videos. I taught little strategies, and I sold. I made probably like $1 million from that course. We're honestly getting back to. We're getting ready to bring it back because once TikTok is like safe in America, once they make their deal, millions of people are going to run to TikTok. So I'm going to restart selling my TikTok course. So it's easy. It's just you're learning the art of creating content that appeals to people that would be interested in your course. Okay. Does that make sense, Rob? Let me see. Robin. So then the views in and of itself is not an indicator that your video is what people want, but it's the length of engagement. Not necessarily. So when you are creating content, you're gonna gauge the success of your video based upon what your goals are, right? So I could have a video that hit 1 million views, but it doesn't mean my video was successful. It just means it hit 1 million views. If my goal is to sell a product and I sold nothing because of that video, then it wasn't successful, right? But if I sold 100,000 units of my course from a video that has 1 million views, that was incredibly successful, right? If I gained 10,000 followers from a video, that was successful, right? So you have to determine what is success with your content. Right. So a lot of times we like to say, oh, I got these many views, these many likes, but is that what you really need? So I had a client who said success to her meant 10,000 followers, or it meant that she went viral. But she got 100 calls to her law office and she got 10 clients. And she came back and said, I don't want to go viral because if I go viral, my company can't handle it. But to get 100 calls and 10 paid clients was huge for her. And so she said that is what success looked like. She thought it was something else until she actually got what she wanted. Did you sell your courses anywhere? We are looking for courses to sell. So I sold my courses everywhere on all social media. We ran ads, chat bots, all that. Let me see. Okay. Hey Shrugs, thank you. Oh, who's that? Happy Tuesday. All right, more questions. Again, if you're trying to have success on social media with whatever platform it is, your content has got to have an upgrade. You got to take an upgrade to your content because you're talking about human beings are logging onto social media for their own selfish reason, right? And that's the way it goes, right? And so because they're on social media for their own selfish reason, they're not there for us. So we have to attract them to our content, right? We have to attract them to our content. And that means we have to strategically think and create content that attracts them, right? So like I posted a video on Sunday and I watched people just kind of just respond to it and immediately. And I said to myself, I know why people were attracted to it because the angle of the video was up top, right? It the like when you saw the video, it was of me up here. So you saw an angle of me and then you saw me kind of dancing while I was teaching text on screen. So I got my audience's attention by doing something that was disruptive on the feed, right? So we have to think through creative ways to market our products and services, in a way that it disrupts our audience from what they're doing. Because remember, you logged on social media today for your own reason. You didn't log on here because you're like, I hope Kenya Kelly goes live today. No, no. You logged on here for your own reason, but then you saw me live teaching something that you are interested in. That is what we have to do with our content. I'm very new on TikTok, probably 18 days consistent. Welcome. So I don't even know how to sell what I have to offer. Okay, Robin, that means that you get an opportunity to learn. Okay, just like I was telling you guys, I'm hosting a 3-day Reels and TikTok challenge designed to teach you how to create great content that gets you in front of your audience and ultimately help you with your goals. Some of your goals could be followers, some of it could be sales, some of it could be brands, but I'm teaching you how to get people attracted to your content. And the challenge is only $7. Okay, so it's next week. It's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'm teaching you every single day for an hour. And it's only a one-time $7. I need help finding my consistent hook. I've been trying jumping stuff. Yeah. So that's the thing. And so like even when it comes to hooks, you might do one that works well for a while and then you got to change it up. You know what I mean? Like I've seen people who did the same hook for the longest time and then it started to kind of fizzle out, right? And so then you kind of change it up. So we're going to be talking about that during the challenge. Should I be more concerned about the percentage of people that watch the entire video or seconds? Hmm. Mm, I honestly think both, right? Because human behavior, most people are never going to make it to the end because we're just so all over the place, right? So initially, you want to get the most amount of people to watch at least 5 to 7 seconds of your video. That's the first hurdle. So you want to try to get yourself through a couple hurdles, okay? First hurdle is you want to get at least 70% of people to watch the first 5 to 7 seconds. That's the first hurdle. The second hurdle is getting people to get all the way to the end, right? So you have phases and stages of what you're trying to take people through. First is to actually watch 5 to 7 seconds, and then you're trying to get them to the end. Okay. So I wouldn't go after one or the other. I will go after them both. Right. Hey, Todd. Wow. I ain't seen Todd in a long time. Okay. Hey, oh, worry. Okay. You signed up. Okay. Yay. Welcome to the 3-day challenge. Okay. So again, listen, you have to remember, if you're trying to get people to watch your content, you've got to use creativity to get people to watch your content. If you're trying to sell something, you have got to learn creativity to sell them something. Yes, we all want it to be easy, but it's just not. It's just not. That's why when you see some of these marketers that are being very strategic and intentional with their content, it is because of that reason. Because I understand that I'm not the only person teaching TikTok and Instagram. And because of that, my job is to look at my content and know that I have competitors here and go, how can I create content to get in front of my audience, even though I know they are doing the same thing? Does that make sense? So it requires strategic and creative intention. Even though it's not the funnest, it's not like we don't want to spend all of our time doing that, you know? Um, Todd, good to see you. Hey, Tracy. Okay. Let me see. All right. Sorry. I see a lot of people in the chat. Okay. So this is what we're teaching on the inside of the challenge. Okay. The 3-day challenge is designed to teach you how to create content to get in front of your audience. You can go from being invisible to being influential. Okay. Invisible meaning if people aren't following, aren't signing up, aren't buying, something's wrong. So I'm teaching every single day for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the things you need to be doing. Every single day, you'll get an assignment and you'll implement it. Okay. And the challenge is $7 total, not 21, but $7 total. Okay. And it's on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. What does a 3-day challenge start and what's involved? It starts on Monday, and you're going to come in and you're going to watch me teach. And then each night, I'm going to give you homework. And your homework is literally creating a video based off of what I just taught you. Every single time we host this challenge, people like go viral and people make thousands of dollars. Why? Because they're learning how to create their content better to get in front of their target audience, okay, to sell whatever it is they're selling. Right? Because even if you're going to work with brands, you still have to learn how to create content to help market their products better. Okay. Thanks, Marisol. What time per day and how long is a day? So each session is an hour. So it's on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4:00 Central from 4 to 5. That's it. So it's 1 hour each day. All right. So you join me live and then you get the replay. Okay. All right. Let me see. Good afternoon, Korean Convin. I think there's more to your name, but I only see Convin. Okay. 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I remember the last time Mercedes was in this challenge, she made $20,000 in 7 days. Why? Because she just needed to make a few tweaks to her content, and we taught her how to do that. $20,000 in 7 days. It's just that simple. Okay. So if you want to join the challenge, if you're on Instagram, if you type the word challenge, you'll get a link in your DM, but also it's in my bio. So on all the platforms, if you guys go to my bio, there's a link to join the challenge. Okay, I'm going to have to watch the replay. Okay, yeah, and you get a replay. So on the challenge, you get every single day, you get an hour, but you also get the replay. So if you want to rewatch another day, you have access to it forever. Okay, so $7 gets you 3 classes, 3 hours total, and then the replay. Is it teaching on Zoom or here? The teaching is going to be on Zoom. Okay, so not here. It's going to be, so you subscribe to it and then it's all on Zoom. Okay. Marisol, I get that. Okay. All right. So again, if you're watching this and you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, you could just type the word challenge and you can join. Everybody else, there's a link in my bio. It's just kiakelly.com/challenge. Okay. All right. Let me see. I need to come back. I took your class before. It was awesome. Hope this class helps me. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're coming back. Come on, girl. That's 10 p.m. in the UK. How do I get the replay? So once you sign up for the challenge, you get the replay the next day. So we have the challenge and then the challenge over with, and then we put it into a portal and you get an email to watch the replay. Okay. Again, it's really, really important to remember. You can't just create any type of content and post it and expect that people are going to respond to it. That's not the way that it works. We all get an amazing opportunity to learn how to be strategic content creators. If you are a business owner and you're creating content on social media, you are a content creator. You may look at other content creators as like, oh, they're influencers. No, anybody that's creating videos and you're posting them on social media, you are a content creator. And you have to learn creative ways to create content to attract the people you're trying to attract. Okay. It's just the way that it goes. Okay. And I know me personally, I want to sit down at my desk. I want to film everything on my desk, but I recognize that I can't be lazy, right? And that's me talking to me, right? Whenever I get up and I film content and I'm moving around, I have way more success with that content than the content where I'm just sitting down at my desk, right? So I have to push myself not to be a lazy marketer, right? I'm not calling you lazy. I'm just saying that when you're trying to get something going and you're creating content online, you have to be a marketer, right? Will we know CapCut for your challenge? I will show you a little bit of CapCut in the challenge, but you don't need to know how to do all that. But I'm going to show you some of that in the challenge. Okay. And if you don't have CapCut on your phone, download InShot, right? Very similar. Okay. All right. So you guys, it is now my lunchtime. It's time for me to eat my lunch. But I want you guys to join me. Okay. $7. And instead of you staying invisible this year, we're taking people from being invisible to influential by teaching you how to have success with video. Or worry, welcome to the 3-day challenge. I see a message. Welcome to the 3-day challenge. Okay. So it's not going to be hard. But anytime you're trying to up level something, make money online, sell something, you've got to learn how to sell it. You can't just create and post. That's not how it goes. People are watching what they want to watch. And we get an awesome privilege of learning how to get people to watch us. Okay? That's just the way that it goes, right? It's like my YouTube channel is growing so slow because I hadn't really put any emphasis on my editing and my videos or any of that. Now we are in the process of hiring the best editor. Our team is interviewing all these different people to find the best editor. Why? Because if I'm going to grow my YouTube channel and make more money on my YouTube channel and selling my products and services, my YouTube content has to get better. I recognize that. And so I'm making changes in that. So I'm trying to help you guys do the exact same thing. I'm not telling you guys what I think. I'm telling you what I know that works. Right. So I'm always in here rethinking and trying this and trying that and trying this and trying that. Right. Sean Candle's the best. He's awesome. I love Sean. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go have my lunch. But if you guys want to join me for the challenge, it's just KenyaKelly.com/challenge. If you're watching this on TikTok, just come to my bio. It's right there in my bio and it's $7. Okay. Normally I charge $500 an hour for consulting, but for $7, you get me for 3 straight days for an hour. Okay. I don't hold anything back and you get the replay for just $7. Okay. Huge. Okay. So what normally, sorry, my camera. So what would normally cost you $1,500 for 3 hours, you're going to save $1,493 by joining a 3-day challenge for $7. Okay. All right. So again, it's KenyaKelly.com/challenge or it's in my bio. Okay. All right, guys, let me go and have my lunch and then I will chat with you guys soon. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.